absolutely the best and the greatest and the most spectacular and the most perfect right now, because the goal always indeed is to be so. Message and communication is for APH. Astounding, perfect, happy. And of course, ASM, which is amazing, spectacular, magnificent. So, of course, but this is a public video and this is your success facilitator, Kaivan Irani, or you can call me Kaivan Uncle, your success facilitator. Now, the synopsis as I promised you. So, the building that is there is the topic was built in 1971. The jurisdiction is Palghar. I know in India they call it Palghar. I call it Palghar. And it's in the province of Maharashtra or the state of Maharashtra. Now, the synopsis of the building is it's a 1971. It was built in 1971. So right now it's in a dilapidated condition. It's completely dilapidated. Now, the thing is, the land is owned by the landlords. It's the second generation, the people who built and constructed and built the structure have passed. So it's gone to the next generation. Now the next generation is completely oblivious of their obligations. So we as tenants, of course my dad was a tenant before, and I have been given this gift of dealing with this situation. And thus I am dealing it with this situation in the most efficient and the proficient manner given the situation. So, a brief synopsis, there's about 30 units. Out of the 30 units, there's about a couple of those that have been sold. Now, the landlords also retain a couple of units, and out of the 30 units, very few people are actually living in the property or on the property. And since it's in a dilapidated condition, there's a lot of maintenance issues that are arising on an ongoing basis. Now, the thing is, the landlords have raised up their hands and they are unwilling to put any, contribute anything. Of course, the rents are really economical, and because it falls under the old Rental Act. So the rents are really, really low, and thus that's the challenge. Now the thing is, a lot of these units are locked. So people are living somewhere else and they have locked the units and they are holding on to the units and of course paying the rent, because they are of the expectation that someday there will be a redevelopment and they'll get properties. That's my take or my perspective on the given situation. Now what does happen is, when there is a maintenance issue, people are unwilling to pay because there is no law that compels them to make a payment for the maintenance, so they fail to pay. Now, the thing is, right now what the building people are doing are contributing some cash, and one person is holding on to it. So I have been communicating to them that, hey, hold on, we got to have an association of residents. We open an account, an escrow account in the name of the association. We get a PAN card, we set up an association, and everybody, all the tenants and all the people who are occupying the property or people who are not occupying the property, everybody becomes a member of that association, and then the money is put into the bank account of the association. We have 3 authorized signatories, and then there is some protocol procedure. We set up some rules, bylaws for the association. And thus I wanted to meet y'all and discuss the same with y'all to see if we can come up with a positive outcome. Now, having said that, also Mental makeup of the residents, some people fail to speak English. A lot of them are illiterate. So that's the other challenge. So even though I have been proposing this idea for a significant amount of time, I'm yet to find takers for the given situation for moving forward. So thus, I want to see y'all, and I want to see what kind of solution we can come up with to create a residents association, a formal residents association. We also can set up, we can have a PAN card, and so that all the expenses are audited and then provided to the residents after the every year when the taxes are filed, etc., etc., etc. And of course, I'm also willing to take on the responsibility of getting the taxes filed and everything else. So this is the synopsis. I am expecting that this is good enough for an initial synopsis for you to comprehend the situation. Taiwan Irani, your success facilitator. So what we got to do is, we got to now, after you review this presentation and comprehend the situation, then we can move forward with the next step, which is meeting in person, and then I can brief you all a little further as to where, what, etc. I'm expecting that you are really enjoying this presentation now, and this is providing you with total and complete clarity, because that is as true as we see the sun rise from the east. Remember, Taiwan Irani, your success facilitator. You make the pleasant and bright, and of course you fill in the blanks, because remember, you always deserve the best.